Hey everyone, so starting with a PSA, my Twitter account was hacked. Yes, someone got in, changed my email and password, and I'm in the process of trying to get it back. They don't seem to have done anything to the account, but just let it be known that if something does happen to it, and some posts are made, it's not me. And I will let everyone know when I am hopefully back. So thank you for that, Elon. Very based indeed. So at the end of each month, I've been doing a sort of recap short, just showing off all the stuff I read that month and all the stuff I plan to read in the next one. And I still continue to do that because I think it's a nice little fun way to just give people the rundown really quickly. And YouTube also lets you use copyrighted music in shorts, so I like doing that too. And while I'm still going to do that this month, I actually wanted to sit down and do a more proper discussion this time because I have a lot more to say and there are some things that got a bit messed up. Namely, I just got over a very, very bad cold that knocked me out on my ass for over a week. And it was the kind of one that came with headaches where I couldn't really read that much. In fact, I barely got any reading done, which put me quite a bit behind, so I'm sort of just rearranging how I'm going to be doing some stuff. But the month started with me and my book club finishing the Mark of Athena, the 8th book in the Camp Half-Blood Chronicles. We are going to be continuing with the Heroes of Olympus until we finish it. We have 2 books left, should wrap up around June. And then we're going to be putting a pause on the Rick Riordan books for a while. We may come back to them, we might not. If we don't, I'm probably still going to read them on my own. But for now, yeah, we're stopping at The Blood of Olympus. And of course, when we do, there will be a video for it. Another book I read was Steelheart by Brandon Sanderson. Now, I already did a full review on this, so don't have much to say other than was not it, man. Sanderson has a lot of great books, a lot of great YA books. This was not one of them. Then I also listened to The Lesser Dead by Christopher Buehlman. This is a vampire horror book that Audible actually gave away as like one of their free books of the month like last year sometime. And because we're actually reading a Christopher Buehlman book right now in book club, I thought, hey, let's check out some of this guy's other work. And yeah, not going to say much because I am going to be posting a mini review for this very soon. It will likely be the next post I make. But I'll say, if you have it in your Audible library, you might wanna peep that one. And yes, our current read for book club is The Black Tongue Thief, a new fantasy series from Christopher Buehlman, and I am almost done. I'll probably finish this book today, and it will likely get a full video review from me because it was something. There's some interesting stuff here that I'd like to talk about. Now, I couldn't read much while I was sick, but I still had my ears working, so I actually started listening to The Secret History by Donna Tartt. This is a book that I'd heard a lot of people talk about. It came out in the 90s, but it is, seen like sort of a resurgence in popularity with the whole dark academia trend. And I'd heard from a lot of people that it is similar to Babel in a lot of ways, and of course I love that book. So I am in the middle of it right now, and I'm enjoying it quite a bit. So whether I do a mini review or a full review, we'll have to see where that ends up. But yeah, that's what I'm currently getting through. Now, on the manga side of things, I recently caught up to Dandadan. This was a series I've been collecting the volumes for, and I was like, hey, I should probably actually read this thing at some point. And yeah, I'll be making a manga video in April just talking about all the manga I read recently. But if you are an action fan, I think this is pretty much a must read. Now, I had previously announced that I would also be reading Takemitsu Samurai in March, and my plan was to read it the week that I was sick, which of course did not happen. So I will be shifting that over to April. I'm going to be going through all of that in April. It's not a very long series. And I will also be catching up to Oshi no Ko. I'm quite a few chapters behind at this point, and I really want to get up to speed now that the new anime is starting, which I am extremely excited for. Now, you're probably wondering, what about the First Law and Stormlight? Because my plan was to finish the First Law trilogy in March and start Stormlight in April. Yeah. Because I could not read much, I am still in the middle of Before They Are Hanged. I have not made a ton of progress on that, unfortunately, which means I am quite a bit behind on my major goals. But my current plan is to get cracking on it, especially because our book club agenda for April is going to be quite light. So I'm really hoping to be finished up with The Last Argument of Kings by the midpoint of April, and then it will finally be Stormlight time. I know Sanderson books are pretty easy to read, but again, this is still over 1,000 pages, so it's likely going to be into May when I finish this thing. Although I guess I'll have to finish it before Zelda comes out, because nothing's getting read after that, man. I know it's been like a month that I keep saying I would do it next, but I will be doing The Blade itself next. I might have a couple shorts, but that will be my next proper video. Then later in the month, I'll be taking a look at the next 2 books. And as for the book club stuff I alluded to, it's going to be Roald Dahl month. You know, sometimes we just want to chill and read something easy. So every week in April, we are going to be reading a different Roald Dahl book. I'm probably not going to be making videos on these, because they're Roald Dahl, they're like made for 7-year-olds. But I am kind of looking forward to it because I had never read this author when I was a kid, and you know, I want to see what it's all about. But yeah, those are baby books. They'll take no time to read, so I'll be able to focus on the more girthy content I have to get through. And that's all like the confirmed stuff. But as you've probably noticed by now, I definitely do a lot of impulse reads, like The Lesser Dead and The Secret History. Like I did not, like a month ago when I made that recap video, I didn't think I was going to be reading those. So you never really know what's going to be happening. This is more just like a general guide. But yeah, that is where we are at now. Thank you all for watching. Let me know some of the stuff you'll be reading this month in the comments down below. And I will see you all soon for The Blade itself. I mean it this time, I swear to God, please.